Hello everyone, this is the Leech, bringing you a cast today from the Korean ladder between the red Protoss here in the bottom right of Typhon Peaks, sCfOu, currently ranked number 50 on the Korean ladder. Very solid players, participated in some GSL events. I'm sure you guys have all seen him play once or twice. And in the top left of Typhon Peaks here is another Korean player, Blue Protoss, and I tried to find the translation for his name and it showed MG, like the letters MG and cells. So I have never heard of him. Perhaps he's someone else. If you guys know who this is or have some more information about it, please let me know if you care to look it up. Hope you guys have been enjoying the cast lately. Been doing keeping the one a day at least, or usually a best of 3 or so. Today I'm gonna do this and at least one other Korean ladder game, so I am looking forward to casting these, as usually these games are very exciting, and this is a larger map, so hopefully you're gonna see a pretty intense macro game here. Both players just doing the normal stuff. Chrono boosting out probes after getting that first pylon down and finishing up the supply depot here for sCfOu. I'm going to refer to this blue Protoss here as the Protoss. It just seems a little more simple that way. Barracks coming down now for sCfOu, and the gateway started for the Protoss as well. If you guys have any constructive criticism, tips, anything like that that you'd like to give me, go ahead and do that. I'm interested to get a little better. I've finished my first week now and got a decent amount of feedback and stuff, and it seems like people are enjoying things, so I'm going to keep going. There's an assimilator now coming down for the Protoss. Gateway just about to finish up, and Barracks just about to finish up for sCfOu. He also started a refiner that's going to finish here any moment. And if there's any games you guys would like to see or anything like that, please message me on YouTube and just let me know, and I will be more than happy to cast most anything. Cybernetics core coming down now for the Protoss, still chrono boosting out probes and laying down that second pylon. First barracks is complete, just pumping out some marines here for sCfOu, also getting his orbital command about halfway finished here. And a second gas coming down now, so we'll see what tech path he decides to go as the orbital command finishes here, and another supply depot coming down as well. Dropping those mules like a boss, Second gas is coming down now for the Protoss as the Cybernetics core finishes up, and Stalker being started and chrono boosted out. And right about now is when we'll really start seeing the tech paths start coming into play. As soon as the players get rid of each other's scouts, sCfOu is already rid of his, and he is getting a reactor now on his barracks. This SCV will be taken out shortly by the Stalker. Unless he decides to leave right now, he might be okay. But he's going to stop, and the Stalker will kill him. Warp gates now being chrono boosted out. Both players just continuing to macro up here and taking a look at the units tab. 20 probes to 17 SCVs and a mule, and a Stargate coming out now for the Protoss. So one gate Cybernetics core Stargate, very interesting build. We'll see how he decides to go from there. Could be seeing a Void Ray push, that's always pretty exciting. Reactor just now finishing up for sCfOu, and a factory finishing up for him as well, and a tech lab coming down on that factory with a starport being started right behind it. So 1-on-1 build for sCfOu, and or the Destiny Cloudfist build, however you like to refer to as. Warp gate research about 75% complete right now, going to finish any moment, and just getting a zealot out to accompany the Stalker here. Mainly just marines being pumped out for sCfOu, 4 marines now, as that starport's about halfway done, and more marines just being made right now. Stargate is finishing up for the Protoss, and we'll see what unit he decides to go with first, as I'm sure we'll see some chrono boost on it as well. Phoenix first, so interesting play with Phoenix first. I'm sure he has a very detailed plan on how this is going to work out, and we'll see. He's rallying it almost directly into the base of sCfOu, so we'll see how this is going to work out for him. If sCfOu keeps going marine heavy, it's not going to work out too well, but he is starting to get some siege tanks and tech lab on the starport, so possibly some Banshees going to be seen as well. Siege tank just about to finish up now for sCfOu, and yes, a Banshee has been started. More gateways being laid down for the Protoss. Actually, that's just a second gateway, as the Phoenix is still being chrono boosted out of this Stargate. Another siege tank being started by sCfOu, and this Phoenix here is coming in to do some damage, or just kind of scout around for now. And these marines do see him, but are not going to be able to get any damage off. They are too slow. Second Phoenix is now out, and SCV ran up the ramp here just to see what the composition of the Protoss's units is, and he did see 2 sentries, a Stalker, and a Zealot. More Phoenixes being pumped out, and a Raven being started now for sCfOu, so kind of an interesting choice by him, but that point defense drone can make a big difference against these Stalkers. Phoenixes now streaming in once again to see if they can do a little more scouting. Siege mode is on the way for sCfOu, and more Phoenixes being pumped out, so really heavy Phoenix play here. Oh, sCfOu almost took out one of those Phoenixes. Good play by him. Supply depot being thrown down here on the other side of the brush, and sCfOu just seems to be reading him like the cover of a book. He knows exactly where those Phoenixes are going all the time. As the third one pops out here, more still on the way. Vikings starting to come out now for sCfOu, and Phoenixes have stopped being made at this time. Took the APM for both our players just for the heck of it. The Protoss is sitting at 90 average, so a little bit low for a pro, if he is a pro. I'm sure he's at least fairly high ranked on the ladder, but still enough. I've seen other players sit around the same as him, so Phoenix is continuing to poke in, but getting chased away by the Marines every time. 2 tanks out now, with a third one on the way in siege mode just now finishing up. And it looks like sCfOu's going to be gearing up for a push as he's pulling SCVs off the line here to repair these tanks. And these Phoenixes once again trying to swoop in, but the Marines will have none of it. They might be able to take out some SCVs, but honestly that damage isn't too bad. And this Viking might be able to take out one. No, he won't. A decent gateway army here set up for the Protoss, with lots of early sentries, which I like to see, having that energy for the battles, which is important. The Viking here going to come and try and take out some more Phoenixes. Nope, nothing. Still no Phoenixes killed right now, but they're all very damaged. I end up taking some hull damage, so sCfOu is deciding to move out. He does have a medevac, some siege tanks, a Raven, a Viking, and Marines, so this could be a very decent push by him if he's able to get that siege up at the right time to get these units. They are pushing in though before sCfOu is sieged, and the siege tank is starting to be pushed up. I'm not sure how this is going to go for him. He's trying to pull back and micro a little bit from the Zealots, but beautiful force fields being laid down, blocking all those Marines in. And these siege tanks are going to just start getting picked off by these Phoenixes. The Raven might try to head home. It's backing off a little bit from the battle, and sCfOu is getting completely cleaned up here. This Protoss is probably going to take this game now. I don't see how he can lose it after this. Lots of siege tanks killed there. And this one here, probably, that's trying to run, might even be picked up and taken out by the Phoenixes. He is going to lift it and hold it in place there, and there's the GG from sCfOu. So kind of a failed push by him if he would have sieged up a little bit earlier, but he didn't know where that Protoss army was. This Protoss player is obviously pretty solid. He had a decent build and had some nice Phoenix micro. I'm going to bring you another Korean ladder game here in a few moments, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.